Freshman's greatest nightmare, laundry. All right, so it's a lazy Sunday morning. You just got back from church or Sunday brunch with your friends. You walk back into your dorm and the smell hits you. You are bombarded by dirty dishes, trash everywhere. Your bed, it's in disarray. So you say to yourself, Sunday, this is the day for housework. So you get to work. You start cleaning everything up, washing the dishes, putting them away, throwing the trash away. You make your bed, which is something you've never done all semester long. And you look over to the corner of your room, and you see a giant heaping pile of clothes that you have neglected to tend to for the past week. So, with a sigh, you hitch up your pants, throw that laundry into the hamper, grab the Tide Pod, and you make your way down to the laundry room, which is always 10 degrees hotter than any other room in the building for some reason. But when you get there, you are met with an unpleasant sight. The washer says 24 on it. Somebody's already using it, and there's 24 minutes until it's done. So, you set a timer. You make the long hike back up to your room, and you fall asleep in your newly made bed. You don't wake up to the timer. And when you do eventually, you sit up in a sweat, realizing your mistake. You run back down to the laundry room, and you crumple to the floor, to the sight of someone else now using the laundry. Now this is a problem that us freshmen are all too familiar with. Either you can't get your laundry into the washing machine, or your laundry is thrown around the laundry room. It's a serious problem that we deal with. And there are three main components that I've figured out that add to the problem. This is why Pepperdine's freshman laundry system needs a reworking. Now, the three main problems that I've identified is, the first one being the number of washers in regard to the number of freshmen living in the freshman dorms. This incredibly small size of the washer. And finally, the constant maintenance issues that we have to deal with. Now, starting off with the first problem, the number of washers in regards to the number of freshman people living there. As a quote from the Spruce, the best way to do your laundry is to set a timer of when it's supposed to end and come back down when it's over, to switch and make the transition. Except for some reason, we just can't figure that out. Pepperdine freshmen either forget to set the timer, they come down 2 minutes late and come to the laundry thrown around in the laundry room, or it just doesn't work for some reason. And so, what I'm advocating for is we should add more washers to the washing machine room. Now, here are some photos from my dorm room group meet. The constant photos of laundry tribulations. The first one is, whoever's stuff is in the top dryer, it's done. Whoever's stuff is in the dryer, it's done, same with the wash. This was followed up with zero response by the person's laundry who's in the wash. Next we have, whoever's in the washer, can I move it to the dryer? The laundry was never moved to the dryer. Then we have, whoever's stuff's in the top dryer, it's done. And I move the laundry from the washroom to the bottom dryer. This is the best case scenario. So if you have a friend who does that, that's your true friend. But it doesn't always happen that way. And finally, we got, boys, we just got an email from the washing machine people saying that we've been filling up the detergent up too much. So good job trying to be clean, but you don't need to waterboard the detergent section of the laundry. See, if you get to that point, you might as well just count doing laundry out for the next week because your machines are going to be out of commission. The second problem, the size of the washer. Now we all know how absolutely tiny that thing is and how little laundry you can fit in it. A normal load is like 3 or 4 loads in that washer. And don't even get me started on how big the dryer is. You stuff the washer to its fill. And then the dryer is not even a fourth of the way filled, so it's just a waste. So what do? You add more washers so you can make that switch clean. Now, in regards to the instruction manual of the washing machine, the washer is 1,750 cubic inches in volume, or 1.01 cubic feet. Now, in regards to the Whirlpool blog post, the average washer is around 3.5 to 5 cubic feet. That's a big difference. That is barely any room to put our laundry in. Now, a quote from the Pepperdine Graphic newspaper. Being a college student, I generally employ the time-tested sorting method of cram as much as humanly possible into the one washing machine because the laundry room. So I condensed what I originally intended to be 7 loads of laundry into only 3. I think we've all been there and done that many, many times because it's what Pepperdine has forced us to do. Now, finally, the final reason, the washing machines are in constant need of repair. If your washing machine breaks, that means no laundry for the next week at least. It is out of commission. Here's a video from fellow freshman Haley of their washing machine that broke down. That's the laundry room completely flooded. You can't even step foot in that room until it gets fixed. Next, we have a quote from another freshman student. My washer broke down and I had to wait a week for it to be fixed. I had to lug all my dirty clothes to another freshman dorm just to do laundry until they finally came to fix it a week later. Us as freshmen, we have to find workarounds when our laundry system breaks. And that workaround is having to make the long trek to another freshman dorm in hopes that their washing machine works. It's what we have to do. But if we had more washers and dryers, that probably would not be a thing since there would be more opportunities for machines that work. And finally, we have an email from the maintenance team. See, in this email, it says that they will help you, but it does not state when they will come to help. This person had to wait a week and a half for their laundry machine to be fixed. It's a lot of dirty clothes. So, we went from the size of the washer to the number of washers in regards to the number of people in freshman housing to the constant maintenance issues. Now, if this doesn't have you debating flying home to do laundry, I don't know what will. So what are we going to do about it? What can we possibly do? We got to bring awareness to this situation to Pepperdine. So in order to do that, I started a change.org petition. The petition already has 178 signatures, so this is obviously a very pressing issue that a lot of the freshmen are advocating for. And if it gets to 200, I'm going to try to bring it to SGA and the admin board. So if you would all like to sign, I can send you the emails after class, since I know that you're not allowed to have your phones. Hopefully, if we get this done, we can turn laundry, a freshman's greatest nightmare, into a freshman's favorite housework, I guess. I mean, it still is laundry after all. Thank you.